Okay, I'm just going to run out my time on for the free trial for StreamYard here. It resets in 3 days, but I just feel like, you know what? Let me get some thoughts out. You know, I think that I don't know if this is going to be a repeat of anything else I said, but I'm just going to get my points out. I think that politics is cringe. It is, even though that's what I mostly talk about. It's only because I've said this in tweets, but ultimately it's because I'm older, and politics in general is for spurgy people who were never cool in high school that suddenly just started to read Marx and stuff like that, and suddenly became more important, basically. And that's what it is. They're the nerds in high school that grew up and who put on a suit, and then they ran for Congress and whatnot. But I think that internet politics, or the politics on the internet, just alienates people. It does. And I think more to the point is that it's all just absolute BS. And when you hear these left-wingers, and they'll say things, as I said with Vosh, when you say things like, oh, well, all conservatives are pedophiles, and I understand, haha, funny, meme, but it's like to a point. And I know I'm guilty of this on Twitter, and if you follow me on Twitter, you'll be like, oh, you're a hypocrite. Yeah, I am. I get it. But what I would say is that just creates more tension. It's the same thing when you just say, oh, well, all the people in the South are just dumb rednecks. And you just create more tension. And the only thing that's going to solve it is fists and bullets. And that's what we're coming up to. Is you just have these folks that they just think that they know better. And they just start to insult people. And so I don't know how to end that, but it's just like it's going to go to that level, It's tiring, man. It really is. It really is tiring. And it's just like I honestly, I try not to go on Twitter that much. I didn't even watch I didn't watch a lot of stuff. I was just watching Hogan's Heroes on TV because it's easier. But honestly, it's just like, let's just wait for Biden to lose at this point. We all know that's what's going to happen. And we're going to get 4 more years of Trump. And all the people that say, well, we're going to continue to do what we did before. Oh, you mean LARPing and, having a giant floating, a giant float of Trump as a baby with diapers on that floats over London? I mean, is that the activism is that the practice we're doing? And don't get me wrong, the right is no better. It's like, oh yeah, let's walk into, let's do Charlottesville or something like that. And of course, look at the history of that now, It's just like, it's all fucked. It's all fucked. That's why I tell y'all, it's like, ultimately, you're going to do what you're going to do. And I know this is a repeat of what I said, but it's like, people are going to do what they have to for their own selves, to protect themselves. And that's what has to be said. You have to protect yourself, It's going to be crazy wherever you go, man. And all I can tell y'all is just try to at least understand your neighbors, or at least talk to your neighbors at least once. At least. Talk to them, at least understand where they're coming from. And, just try to be careful, man, because like I say, it's going to get crazier. The temperature is rising. This delicately placed, Jenga set is slowly falling apart. This pyramid of cards, whatever the case may be, it's falling down, man. And I'm not going to sit here and fetishize China, even though I just did, kind of. But I'm not, it's like, I don't know, man. It's like everyone's just waiting. I've said this before. It's like everyone's just waiting to see what's going to happen next. Everybody's going to be waiting to see how it's going to fall apart. Simple as, Simple as, man. That's the reality, Simple as. It's like that's the future of what's going on. I'm just gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave this server. There we go. There we go. Yeah, delete that because I'm going to. I'm just gonna delete it. There we go. I was gonna try to get on someone's Discord. It's absolute cringe. It's a waste of time. It really is an absolute waste of time. Don't do that. Don't do it. I could waste my time trying to debate people and but ultimately, I've almost come to that point where it's like, learning on Twitter, it's like you can mess with certain people and they won't fuck with you, but you mess with blue check marks and you just make a slightly, cringe comment, or you slightly troll them a little bit. What the hell is this? I never noticed that before. Oh, never mind. I'm boomer. Sorry. Don't worry about what I was saying. But anyway, it's like, you'll get banned, you'll get a little slap on the wrist and be like, okay, well, you're banned for 10 days or something like that. Or, sometimes you will lose your account because of it, And it's like some people do it on purpose, inward, and then, there goes their account, But it's like, it's not worth trolling people anymore. I used to want to do it, but it's like, unless I really feel the need to, it's not worth it. It just isn't. I'm just going to take these out. Hold on. It's like, I used to want to troll people. It's like, as you get older and you realize how petty it is and how pitiful you look, you're like, man, I ain't going to do all that. It ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth it. So it's like, might as well just shitpost on here and talk to the 3 people that are going to listen to this. And, that's easier for me at this point. It's easier, man. I don't know, man. I'm just frustrated. I wasted my money on books that I'm probably not going to read, or I may read on stream. I don't know. I will finish up State and Revolution, though. That is a short book. I'm going to try to get that done in a few other parts. I'm probably just going to go for the gusto. Once it re-uploads, once it starts back over at 0 on the 6th, I'm just going to start reading that book and just get it done, Be a day after a test I'm probably going to bomb. I'm not even lying. Man. I'm going to bomb it. I know I am. It's like, even if I actually read that book, it wouldn't have made a difference. I'm sorry. That's, maybe that's just the ultimate black pill, but it's like, anywho, past my own personal BS that y'all don't care about. That's okay. Like I said, I will finish up reading State and Revolution. I know that y'all don't care. Once again, probably I'm gonna do it for myself. I'm gonna do it for myself. Get that read. And I'm gonna watch the fireworks happen, man. We're waiting to see. We're waiting to see how everything's gonna fall apart, where the cracks are gonna show up at. We saw what happened with the capital in Michigan. Sorry, I don't know why I'm getting my words all mixed up, but we'll see what happens with that. I doubt much will happen. But it is what it is, man. And like I say, it's just gonna, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna go mask off here 9 minutes in, but I'm just gonna say it's a good thing that America is gonna break apart, because it seems like everybody hates America. Everybody hates the United States, even Americans at this point. And of course, people are saying everybody thinks that they have the better idea of what America is supposed to represent. You get a lot of these shit libs and a lot of these, these hashtag resistance folks are like, well, we are going to hold on to the real America, not like these right-wing people. And then the conservatives in general and the lowberts be like, well, this is the real America. This was the real idea of it. And it's just like, who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck at the end of the day. I'll be honest with you. I'm just going to go full mask off and just say, I don't care about none of it. I don't care about some idea, man. Honestly, it's like my mind is gone. My mind is gone, bro. It's like, You hear me messing up these words. You hear me, blah, 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 I know I got some pre-existing Alzheimer's. I know I do. I know it. So it's like I'll probably, who knows if I'm going to still be speaking in about 5 or 6 years' time. Who knows? Who knows, man? But it's like, who cares about the U.S. anymore? Who cares about the ideas of it? Who cares about trying to, hold on to it or anything? Just wait for the new era, man, and learn to survive in that. That's all you can do. I'm serious. I'm dead ass serious. It's like, I don't deny climate change, but, just like anything else, it's been co-opted. And I think Michael Moore has tried to at least talk about the realities of it, showing, is that just because you have stuff that can, help the climate, it's not going to help the environment, and I think he may have some truth to it. As much as I don't agree necessarily with Michael Moore, he may have a point on that. But it's like, I should have just titled this, it's like, but just let it happen, That's the ultimate black pill, isn't it? Or just the ultimate, I don't give a fluke, It's like when you living in Texas and you know that the 100-degree weather is coming. It's like, I think it's gotten in the 80s and 90s, but it hasn't gotten in the hundreds yet. I think next week, or at least I think even tomorrow, is going to get into the 100-degree weather. And that, that grass is going to be all burnt. Everything's just going to be yellow and burnt and everything. And there'll be patches here and there, don't get me wrong. There'll be plenty of green grass, but it's like, in general, water's going to be rationed again. All that type of thing, man. When you live in that sort of situation, you're just like, my dude, that's where we're at, man. They say they're going to try to open everything up by June. I don't know, man. I don't even know anymore. I mean, I'll go along with it. I'll play the game. I'll be like everyone else and just, be a good little boy. But at the end of the day, man, something's going to give. Something's going to give, man. And you can blame whoever you want to. Blame Nazis, blame the government, blame white supremacy, blame whatever thing you want to. But ultimately, we got to blame ourselves, man. We got to blame ourselves. We chose to give in to this, We chose to allow this to happen. And we have to put some of that fault on our shoulders. Once again, spread it around. You can't just, it's like, you're spreading on butter. Are you going to leave butter just in that one little area of bread? No, you want to put it all over the bread. It's the same type of thing with blame. You're going to put all the blame on this whole thing and say no one else deserves blame? No. There's plenty of blame to go around. Plenty of it. Spread it around, It's like, you got, I don't know. I mean, I guess butter on bread seems like the best analogy I can think of, but it's like, that's a reality. That includes me. Plenty of things you could blame me for. I don't know, man. Honestly, I wanted to go I just want to go troll somebody. But then I realized he doesn't want to talk, man. I realized just how stupid this guy sounded. And I was like, you know what? Just let it go. Just let it go. It's like, I've been obsessed about a few different folks on here. I need to let it go. I do. I'm going to try to. I'll probably occasionally make a response video. It's like guaranteed I'm going to, talk about people like Innuendo Studios, Ian Danskin. I'm going to do that. I'll try to leave people like Bo with the Fifth Column alone because they're not worth it. People like Bo with the Fifth Column, they're going to just continue on doing what they're doing. I'm going to do Innuendo Studios because I just want to get some clout. I'll be honest. I don't know. Vosh, I'll probably occasionally make some comments, but overall, I'm going to leave him alone. He ain't worth it, really, So, anywho, I think that's about it. I think once again, I've wasted enough of your time because y'all are like, do I need to click on this or I'm just going to avoid it? I know that's the truth. I know it's true. But basically, y'all aren't going to hear from me in about 3 days until May the 6th. Probably the 7th, actually. I think May 7th is actually Victory Day. So there may be the Russian parade, right? Is it May 7th, 1945 is when VE Day, right? Let me check. May 7th. Yeah, May 7th, 1945. I just want to make sure, yeah. Was the official date that that they surrendered. Actually, it was technically VE Day forged, a world still worth defending. Oh, give me a break. The world that was created after VE Day is collapsing around us. Oh, Wall Street Journal. I'm sure that they'll copyright strike me, so I'm not going to bother to show it. But still, so yeah, May 7th, of course, VE Day has to wear officially. At the time, Admiral Karl Dönitz, technically the last Führer of the Third Reich, signed the surrender papers. I think there was a video that Mark Felton did, and he was talking, and he, it's pretty good talking about that they still tried to hold legitimacy and tried to make, conditions. It's like, no, unconditional, homie. Otherwise, we're going to, By that time, the Soviets, of course, had mopped up Berlin. We saw, of course, that they had met near Torgau, I believe. I think Torgau was a real city. Hold on. Let me make sure here. Torgau. There, Torgau, Germany. Yeah. Because that's where the Americans primarily and the Soviets met. Was a city in Torgau in northwestern Saxony on the banks of the Elbe. There we go. Oh, really? Huh. Martin Luther. Interesting. Yeah. Town is a place where the United States Army first, from the west met forces of the Soviet Union coming from the east. Yeah. Now remember this Elbe Day, U.S. First Army and the First Ukrainian Front, I believe. First Ukrainian that's Zhukov's group, right? No, Zhukov, no, I'm bugging. Yeah, it was Konev. Konev was the last commander. I'm sorry, I'm bugging. Yeah, it was Zhukov before, from March to May of 1944, but after May 44 to May 45, it was Konev. I'm sorry, my brain is gone, y'all. I'm sorry. Yeah, Zhukov commanded First Belarusian. Belarusian, of course, came from, I guess you could say, the south. And Zhukov, no, I'm bugging once again. Zhukov came from the south, and then Konev came from the north. And that was their pincer movement. And of course, they were competing with each other to see who was going to take Berlin. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll make a... Nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be honest with you. I'll just read State and Revolution. We'll just do that, and then we'll just read books because it's easier. It's easy content. It'll make me seem less like a wignat. So it's like when they click through my videos, be like, did this guy transition to the left, or they'll probably click on this one and find this little bit of audio and clip it. Maybe I'm just that's the paranoia talking. Paranoia will destroy you. I'm sorry. Anywho, I'm just gonna keep talking. I don't even care, man. But I don't know, man. I think that's about it. I'm just going to say at this point, the fate has been sealed, Going to change. The only way that it's going to change is, fuck it. The only way it's going to change is through revolution. I'm just going to be point blank. That's the only way it's going to change. And as much as the difference is between people like Vosh and people like me is that I'll say, I'm going to die. It's either die slowly through, not eating or, dying of thirst, or it's going to be dying because someone blew up your house or someone shoots you. I'm just going to be straight up about it. I realize that it's going to happen either way. And, people can have their own opinions about that, man. That's all I can say, man. So with that, I think I'll end it. I hope y'all, I hope I didn't completely repeat myself. I mean, I do, like I say, if nothing else, it's consistency. I say it all the time, though. I will say it here just to make sure to keep the consistency. So with that, I would just say, man, just save your money right now. I would just say, for those in other countries, again, y'all have a good one. Y'all aren't going to see me until May the 7th. And so I will see y'all later. Deuces.